Hey coin collectors, and welcome to the DC Coin World International coin channel. And today we're going to take a look at the Lincoln penny from 2006, and we're going to talk about some of the issues with grading the penny and some of the issues with the penny. So these are both business strike pennies, and by business strike it means it's the regular ones that are sent to the bank. So Lincoln penny says, "In God we trust" at the top, liberty here, the dates here underneath his chin or straight down from his nose, 2006, and if there's a mint mark it'll be right underneath there. There isn't one, so if no mint mark for a penny means it's from Philadelphia. Philadelphia in 2006, they made 4.3 billion of them. If you get one of these in really good condition, MS65, Mint State 65, is worth about $2. There's just so many of them out there that are in great condition. However, if you get one in up to the Mint State 67, 68, 69, and there's even some Mint State 70s, you could be talking to thousands. Down here below Lincoln is a V, a D, and a B, and that's for Victor David Brenner, the engraver of these coins in 1909. If we look at this one, we see a little bit of doubling on the rim. That's no value to this particular coin because it's so beat up. Over here we see one that's even more beat up, and that's the 2006 Denver. We see all these black spots on it, and I'm going to talk to you about the black spots. Underneath the year, there is a letter D, and that's for the Denver Mint, and that the Denver Mint in 2006, they made almost $4 billion. So $4.3 billion at Philly, almost $4 billion at Denver. If you want to get money for one, it has to be in really, really, really good condition. Are there some in really good condition? Sure. PCGS has one that was rated an MS68 red. And red goes to kind of the coloring of these. Sometimes they get redder as they get older. Sometimes they're red just from the start. A MS68 red sold for about $1,300. So you can get these in really good condition. What is this black stuff on here? Well, let's talk a little bit about that. In 1982, they moved from the old brass Lincoln pennies. You remember those. It's kind of penny like this. Here's a one from the 50s. Here's one over here from the 70s. So this, look at the patina on that. So this coin is brass, which means it's about 95% copper with a little bit of zinc or tin in it. In 1982, they moved to a coin that was almost all zinc with a copper plating on it. And when you see this, you know that the copper plating has kind of gone away and the zinc has oxidized. What's the inside of it look like? Well, I'll show you. We have a couple that have been cut up and we got hold of them. So this is one of the older pennies. I think this might be a 1976 also. And you see, when you scrape off the top, you just see that bright copper underneath. We tip it over in the back, same thing. So copper on the inside of the old pennies. Here's one of the new pennies. Look at that. That's totally different. So that's zinc on the inside and just a copper plating or a copper dip. So they dip it into the copper. They have this copper penny, the zinc penny, which they dip into the copper, and that's what you get your coating on. And when it wears off, you wear down to a zinc. And when zinc is shiny, it's this kind of bright, almost silverish or aluminum-ish tinge to it. So that's what the difference of the coins is, just what's inside. They also weigh a lot different. So the old pennies weighed about 3.1 grams and the new ones weigh about 2.5 because zinc is lighter. It's about the same size penny. Now, I said that these come in different kinds, and these are just the regular or the business strike, and that's where you're going to find your most money. But you can also look once in a while and you can find a coin like this. And this is not a regular finish coin. This is a so-called satin finish coin. The satin finish coins, and let me show you the difference. The satin finish coins have a special polish on them that comes from the U.S. Mint, and they put them in mint sets. And those mint sets are the uncirculated mint sets. So this is the satin finish. If you can find a Philadelphia in a satin finish, you're talking probably about $300+. The finish there is a regular strike finish, and that's this one. There is a proof strike finish, which we'll show you in a second. Then there's a satin finish, and that's also listed in PCGS as SP, or special finish. And so here's the Denver Mint one. Now, unfortunately for this Denver Mint one, it has a little bit of a divot in there. But this is a satin finish also. If you can find one of these Denver Mint ones in a high quality coin, SP70, it'd be worth about $1,700. We haven't looked at the back yet, but of course it's a Lincoln Memorial. These satin finish ones are just beautiful. And then finally, what is the other finish? And that's this one right here. This is called this Proof Strike finish, where they actually polish Lincoln different than they polish the bottom. And this is only at the San Francisco Mint. San Francisco Mint, they made $2.9 million. At the mints making the satin finish, they made $847,000. So what's the values? Satin finish coins are worth $4 to $5 each. The proof set of the San Francisco Mint coins are worth about $350. All right, that's all we have today from DC Coin World International Coin Channel. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you might have in the comments section.